Yeah, very good.
Um, I'll grab the wizard guy and be like, hey, let's go sell this wyvern tail thing.
Oh yeah, sure thing. Yeah, I think we should just try and sell it straight up.
Yeah, it's like
Uh,
whoever we're selling it to, they can just get it out of there fine. It won't be a problem for them, so.
yeah. And that was totally the wrong dice, but whatever, we'll run with it. Oh, good. Yeah. Okay, so who are you going to try and sell it to? Because he suggests seeing if there's a wizard in town to sell it to them, for starters, because it can be useful as a reagent for a lot of spells and the like.
I'm like, yeah.
Failing that, one of the maybe weaponsmiths and the like would take it to refine it into a poison.
If there's any like apothecaries and stuff, they'd probably take it, or like herbalists.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, let's try like the apothecaries and herbalists first. I think they'd probably be a better bet.
Yeah, I think since yeah, actually, you're probably right. Let's do that. Whatever.
So like, I'll go to them and I'll like drop a little thieves' cant too to be like, hey, you know the value of this poison.
See, I'll screech at midnight.
Yeah.
Well, they seem kind of unfazed as to your thieves' cant and don't seem to well, they don't respond back in it. So either they didn't understand or they don't care.
So yeah, I mean, like, I don't feel like role playing this because, like, I'll just shop it around a little bit.
Yeah, I wasn't going to like. You're super into selling the wyvern tail.
Yeah, shop it around a little bit. I'll do, I guess, not diplomacy, persuasion roll.
Yeah, sure.
Pretty good barter.
Yeah, pretty good. I don't even know how much a wyvern tail is worth. How much is poison?
Wyvern poison is really expensive.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think it's in the DMG, actually. Yeah, and poison is...
Oh, you found it?
No, I just think I remembered where it was.
Oh, okay. You already looked. And let me just actually make a name for this place.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, the town is called Waybluff.
That's not where it is. I guess I didn't remember where it was. So, rumors, downtown activities, magic items, running business, stronghold, noble state. Traps.
257 to 258 is poison. I was going to go straight for the index.
Yeah, I probably should have done that.
Yep. Wyvern poison. Holy shit. Oh my god, that's really expensive.
Yeah.
Like, don't look it up. I don't want you metagaming this.
Hey, I rolled really well on that. I think I know roughly what
you rolled well on the persuade for how much to sell it for. Don't look at it. Don't look at it, Scare. Don't look at it. Give me an investigation check. To see how much you think it's worth.
Ha!
Okay.
I know how much this is worth.
A dose of wyvern poison would be over, like, if it was refined properly in a kit, you would get, it would be over 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
For a dosage of it.
And I assume the wizard guy is helping me with this, so I get advantage.
Yeah.
So I crit the shit out of this.
Well, the 21 would still be enough.
Yeah.
Now, in the tail where you've got to extract it, which is not a trivial process, it would be worth a lot less, but you're still talking several hundred gold region. And with that, with that check,
there's more than one dose in there, and it's worth a lot of money.
You know what? With that,
and I have a really good persuasion roll.
That was a really good persuade roll. I mean, you're right. There's probably a few doses in there. even with the taking account of the labor, they'll just give you guys the base rate for the doses of poison. So they'll give you 1.2 thousand gold.
All right. I assume they're not giving it all to us in gold.
No. Yeah. So the apothecary says, yeah. Like, I'll need you guys to come back in a couple of days for me to get that. I have the coin, just not here.
I'm like,
I've
yeah,
got it in a trusted
we're
location.
resting up in town, so.
Yeah, I'll send word by courier though. The day after tomorrow, I'll have your money.
Okay.
I'll probably have it in a form of bars rather than coins. It'll be easier for you to transport large sums, if that's fine.
I mean, yeah, that's probably okay.
Yeah, like there'll be minted bars of currency.
Yeah, so. I mean, unless the wizard guy has a problem with this, I don't care.
He doesn't protest at all.
Okay, yeah. I try and like make sure that it won't be going bad in that time period. So like, I assume he has like some tools and stuff that we can like cut out the gland safely.
Yeah, I mean, the apothecary does offer to look after it for you, and will write you a letter, a signed document, like sealed and stuff, to say that they owe you this money. They just says like, I'll take it off your hands, start processing it now, so it doesn't go bad. Yeah. But I will pay you guys.
Yeah,
and writes a little document saying so.
Yeah. I'll get like some other random shopkeeper to witness it too. So
yeah, totally. Yeah. I mean, this is not a trivial transaction, so
yeah,
totally. So yeah, you get the feeling that they're not just going to take the tail and run. So yeah.
So yeah.
So everyone's gonna get a room in the inn. There's a couple of inns in town, so it's not that much trouble to find one. So, yeah. What sort of style are you looking for?
Wizard guy and I just got a pretty good windfall.
Yeah, he says, I'm getting the best room in town. I mean, I know I don't have the money yet, but I think I can afford to spend it now.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like 2 gold for a room is like the best room you can get.
Like, yeah, if we live long enough to get that money, we're probably fine. Well, for a while.
I mean,
so yeah,
okay,
I'll get the nice room. And
yeah, they don't have luxurious rooms here. They have like 1 gold a night rooms, which are really nice. And there's,
I mean,
like they have like a servant in the hallway, so you can just they have a little bell you can ring to call them.
Yeah, I'll get the 1 gold a night room, and I'll get like a bath.
Yeah. Bath probably gets included with the 1 gold a night.
Yeah, probably for the really nice rooms.
Yeah, if you can get a really nice dinner and wine if you want.
I may as well. I assume that's another gold.
Yeah, for like a gold for nice wine and nice food is like extravagant. Well, not like ridiculously over the top.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, it's just a good meal. Really.
Yeah,
good meal.
like delicious. Like
it's like you went out for dinner at a nice restaurant.
Exactly, with just all the different interesting spices and stuff in the food. Expensive wine.
I was gonna look for something.
Yeah, so 4 of your group are just like barely conscious, going straight to their beds in their rooms. Yeah. So Burwell's with you. Malia and Imendel are both going to retire pretty early, so even though they're still on their feet, they're pretty worn out from this day as well. So it's just you and Burwell.
He was the mage, right?
Yeah, he's the wizard guy, having a nice sort of like dinner and that, and hanging out.
Does my guy smoke?
I don't know, does he?
He probably would. He'd have he'd probably go out and get like a nice cigar or something.
Yeah, that's fair enough. How good? Like 1 gold cigars?
I mean, probably not that good.
Yeah, you can drop like a few silver or whatever.
Yeah, I'll drop a couple silver on or 3 silver on a nice cigar.
Yeah. Yeah, Browell, he does the same as well.
Yeah. I'll just like hang out with him. And then I'll like ask him questions about like magical shit and like how that works.
Yeah, so I mean, interesting things I guess that you kind of might find out is that his specialty is actually as a diviner. So it was a little unusual for him to be on this sort of mission, but he was good friends with Thimin, and they've gone on a couple of missions of this sort as well, together, and so that's why he ended up sticking around.
Yeah.
Or the turn order's frozen. Yeah. Oh, and that he said that he. Yeah, one of the things he can do is sort of through the weave of magic, you can sort of preempt certain patterns in the weave of magic and tug at those strings to alter them a bit. And he did so at one point when you were firing your arrows when the situation was looking pretty dire.
I was like, oh yeah, I noticed something weird was going on. I was like, that arrow should have like gone way off into the woods, but for some reason it arced straight down into the guy.
Well, yeah, it's just part of magic. I mean, I should have been dead, but I saw a blow coming in that when I was in that darkness before it did, and managed to duck before it was even made. So I tell you, some people say that Diviner is not the best combat specialist, but I tell you, save your life, knowing what's coming before it happens. Are you looking at anything else up in particular?
Well, I was going to see how much like a decent prostitute would cost, because it's like.
Did I link you to that table from first edition?
Oh right. No, I think I linked that to you.
No, I definitely saw.
They talked about it.
They talked about it on Being Everyone Else.
Yeah.
Oh, the prostitute table from first edition. I don't know.
I was gonna be like, maybe, but like I can't. Like I thought that was actually listed somewhere in here, but I have no idea where it is.
I don't think it's in any of the 5th edition books. I mean, this isn't like the huge city, so you can't get the like 10 gold an hour escorts, but.
Or how much was the chick in Colnier's game? Like 75 gold.
I don't know how much Michelle.
Michelle was like stupid expensive.
Yeah, well, she has, I think, like 16 charisma and 17 hotness or something, or her stats. Like, she just rolled really good stats.
And like, she had spells or something? I don't know, I haven't gotten that far. I got to a point where it's like, wait, is she doing a spell? Maybe.
Maybe.
I didn't get that far in watching it, though. So yeah, I'll look for someone nice, I guess, after I'm done talking. I'll actually, like, talking to Breville a little bit, I'll be like, could you, like, find a group of elves if I just, like, give you a description or something?
He sort of thinks, says, what sort of elves?
I just, like, give him a description of the people who, like, wiped out my city.
Says, and so he sort of inquires, because they were all dressed, so there were some, so they looked like some of them were, like, soldiers in armor, some of them were more mage type, right, with robes? I mean, this is what I'm saying is what happened, so tell me if anything happened that sort of contradicts how you were thinking of it.
It didn't really matter to me. I was just like, hey, group of elves that fuck over everything.
Yeah, but they seem to have some sort of some of them had some sort of tabards or sigildry or something on them. Like they weren't clearly a like military unit or anything like that, but there was clearly some sort of there was something that there's some group that they were a part of. And as you're like explaining it, he said he asks and says, "Sir," he's sort of thinking. Says afterwards they were their bones left out and charcoal. So a lot of the bones of the victims left out and bleached and skinned and charcoal.
I'm like, well, like everything was burned down. They burned down every single building.
And yeah, and they killed
pretty much all
of
the body. I'm not sure if they were burned with the people inside. Everyone was dead though. Like I couldn't find anyone alive anywhere. I found a lot of bones, some
yes,
burned bodies.
That sounds. He's thinking. Says it's strange that such a large group, and such a brazen attack in these areas. It's strange, but I'd suggest you ask Imendel about this. But it sounds like a religious cult. Possibly, I'm I will know. I can't remember which of the gods it is, but I know that there's one that sounds like a particular thing that their priests are known to do, burning
Uh,
and sacking settlements seemingly for the destruction rather than for any material gain.
um, and
Make a
like
religion check as
someone
well.
from I mentioned I'm like, someone from back in whatever that Venimoroth, they
Yeah.
mentioned that they might have been a group from Tyrien, this like forest city up to the north. They said that might have been them, or from around that area. Does that
Mm,
trigger your memory?
well, Tyrion does have a lot of large elvish population, but they do work for under the king on the coast. So I'm not exactly sure. This group mustn't be some sort of. It would be strange if it was a state sanctioned type thing.
Yeah,
Very strange.
probably not.
It's but the sounds from the sounds and the signs. It's a. I'm not much of a religious scholar myself, but it does sound
And
like a
neither am
religious.
I.
Yeah, but I do know that there is a religious cult of some sort that I have heard of that is involved with such sorts of things. But as I said, ask Inimdel tomorrow in the morning.
Okay.
Well, as our group's cleric, she is much more well versed in these things than me.
Yep, I'll make sure to ask her about it. Thanks for the help.
Not a problem. And I guess
And
you
I just like hang out for
change the
a
topic
while.
to something, yeah, more pleasant matters.
Yeah, just
Yes.
hang out,
Okay.
ask stories, small
All
talk,
right.
whatever. Let's take a
Awesome.
short break here. I'll take care of my
Yeah, that's a good
nose.
idea. Yeah. Oh, see, I was used to your nose by now. I wasn't even noticing it.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not bleeding anymore. Be right back.
So chat, is anyone still alive in here? Ignoring you while I've been calculating the weight of bars.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Start recording. Here we go. Okay.
Okay, so we are back the next morning, I guess.
Let's spend these hit die.
Yeah.
God damn it. That one's... And then...
Does it add in your con
That puts
modifier?
me at 21.
Because it says 1d8 hit die used, but it doesn't. Just roll a few more and just see if it is adding your con.
Yeah, it's adding my con.
Oh, okay.
I just hovered over the formula. But yeah,
oh, yeah, no,
2 is enough, and that leaves me 1. So yeah, I'm basically at full then, almost.
Okay.
Are Girl Scout cookies a thing in Australia?
No, not that I know of.
Oh,
I've
God,
heard of them, but...
You're missing out so much. I've been...
Yeah, I hear that about a lot of American, like, junk foods, but I'm not sure I believe it.
America does junk food right.
I don't know. Really not sure I believe you, but...
You haven't even had any of it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh wait, don't you guys have like those weird America stores? Where they just sell like American horrible junk food?
I'm sure those exist, but I've never actually heard of one. Like, I mean, there are like foreign food shops.
Yeah.
But
like,
I've never seen a specifically
a friend
American
of mine
one,
from Brisbane actually pronounce it correctly because of her.
Yes.
Yeah, she said there was one there, and like, so like she got Reese's Pieces and Pop-Tarts and all this other shit, and she got super addicted to Reese's Pieces, which was a horrible, horrible thing for her, because it was like $6 for a not very big bag, when here a large bag is like $1.30.
Okay, well, I'll have to find out where this shop is then, and I'll go get some of your terrible American food. Anyway, looking at the XPs, there's a fair bit there, but the next day you get your whole.
I won't bother with a prostitute.
Oh, okay. If you're not going to. That's what I should have done. I should have spent my time looking up making some prostitute random tables. I'll do that for next session. So you all meet up for breakfast, I guess, or vaguely around then. Imindel's been healing some of the party members, so everyone's sort of up and conscious, and you've all got a big table at this pretty decent quality inn. You're all sitting around having breakfast, and everyone's sort of returning to their normal moods, and there's a bit more joking and stuff around. As you come in, you see someone giving Arndor shit for the way he fell after the wyvern picked him up.
Yeah.
He's like, didn't you say you could kill a basilisk solo? Just seen the way you fell. And then, it's Thimin doing it. He's like waving his hands in the air, miming falling out of his chair.
Yeah, I'll make sure that we all have like a big, nice feast-ish breakfast.
As in you're paying more, or
I mean, like, I was like one of the few people that came out all right, so I figure like everyone needs to have a big breakfast.
Yeah, I mean they're sort of just doing like a group tab sort of thing, so it's going to be basically 1 silver per person, so it's going to be 8 silver for the lot of you to eat. So, I mean, people are taking out and tossing silver coins in the middle to pay, so you can chuck in whatever you feel is appropriate.
I guess if they're not bothering, I will.
Yeah, I mean, you can take advantage. I'm saying you can, like, take advantage of the situation and throw in more money before they do, but...
Yeah.
If not, just chuck a silver in.
I mean, that's a pretty crappy meal.
1 silver. That's the like decent.
That's modest.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't agree with the book that much. Like your standard everyday meal is just a few copper. That's sort of just basic, very basic food. But that's still the norm.
That's how the book has it too.
What's that?
Like your meals per day. Squalid is 3 copper. Poor is 6 copper. Modest is 3 silver. Comfortable is 5 silver. Wealthy is 8 silver, and aristocratic is 2 gold.
Yeah. So, and that's per meal? Or for all meals? I guess
that's
3 silver
meals per day. So, like, if you just divide it by 3 per meal.
Each meal. Okay, well, yes, but I mean, a modest meal is still pretty good in medieval times, sort of thing.
I mean, I'll bump it up to comfortable for us. So, like,
okay.
That'd be like a gold piece or 2. That'd be like 2 gold, I think, to make up the difference.
Yeah, sure. Well, whatever sounds good then. So everyone's pretty thankful. It's like, so you saved our asses towards the end there a bit, and now you're paying for our food as well. I like you, Salil. Might keep you around.
Who said that in specific?
That was Alad.
Okay.
He's the guy that got owned by one of the guys who got owned by the wyvern at the start, the minor noble human.
Yep. He's the one I want. He's the
when I say minor, I mean like pretty minor if he's out, he's out adventuring.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay.
I need to even get within the ranks. Like, I'm a homeless, wandering knotmaker. That's pretty far from nobility.
That's true. That's true.
So, while we're all eating breakfast, I'll ask Imendel about that group of elves, then.
Dice really wants to be on the floor. Okay. So she's talking about it, thinking about it, says, so, yeah, Browell just told me a little bit about that conversation before, and it sounds unfortunate business, but while it sounds possibly religiously motivated, it doesn't seem to be entirely based upon that.
I'm like,
strange, but it sounds like
if they're wiping out towns, I doubt it's all just about religion.
Well, it's definitely sounds like this, from the description of what was left, what was done, the clothing types, it sounds sort of like, strangely a mix of different priests of different orders. Maybe Svoria, Singol, there could be others in there as well. well, the signs don't point to any clearly one religion or group being responsible, but it being a mixture of people or having there be some larger reason behind it, that's even stranger.
Yeah, I'm like, well, they all had that tabard, and I describe it as best as I can, and I'm just like,
yeah.
So, whatever they were all working together in some capacity.
It's strange. It seems like there's definitely a religious component to it, but that's not all of it, and it's unusual that even some of the more disreputable religions for them to work together. It's very, very strange, but if apparently they had headed to Tyrian, then she says, well, that's only a few days north of here. That would be your best bet. But
I'm like, well, I'm not about to go chasing after like 30 guys on my own.
So that's a good point. Well, and I suppose we do need to head back down to Vinamroth to collect our payment.
I'm like, well, do you think it was the hobgoblin stealing the sheep? It wasn't the wyvern.
Well,
I guess you guys didn't hear that. Yeah,
well,
I cut open the stomach.
They've been caught up.
Yeah.
They've been caught up in the story and says, well, it must have been the hobgoblins then. I mean, either way, killing a wyvern and the hobgoblins, that's got to be good enough to get 100 gold pieces.
Yeah, sounds fair, but I look around and I'm like, how intact do they seem to be?
They're not at full. Well, I suppose, like they've all had heals. They're all like minimum
between heals and hit die. I feel like they're probably
at least 50%.
Yeah,
like a few of them are hanging around 50%, but the rest are pretty alright.
I'm like, well, if the captain was with that group of hobgoblins, there's probably not really many of them left out there. I mean, we could always just go check and make sure it was them. I mean, if they killed the sheep, it'll be pretty obvious. I'm like, well, we're a bit recovered, so we could go check it out, see if we could get the last of them.
She looks around and says, well, yeah, I could do that. What do the rest of you guys say? And make a persuade check, I guess.
I'm actually good at that. Aha!
Yeah. And everyone says, yeah, and Thinum, who's already, like, drinking at 9 a.m. because he's a dwarf, he slams his mug down on the table and says, you know, you're right. We need to go back out there and get the last of the bastards who knocked us out. We might have beaten them, but we haven't killed every last one of them yet.
I'm like, yep.
Everyone seems to agree. There's nodding and murmuring.
I'm like, and hobgoblins, they're usually smart enough to take some loot, so they might have some stuff for us to take.
It's very true. So I guess you guys will pack up and head out unless you want to do anything else in town. You guys will just finish your breakfast and then head back out.
The guy doesn't have our money today, right?
No, it'll be tomorrow.
Okay.
And it was a woman, and half-elven woman.
You didn't mention that detail.
Well, okay. There was a half-elven woman. I thought I did, but I must have forgotten. But.
Okay, yeah. I'll go over. I'll just pop over and mention, hey, we're heading out for probably about a day. We should probably be back tomorrow.
Okay, bring back more wyvern tails.
I'm like, well...
She says with a smile.
Hopefully we won't run into more wyverns this time. But
well, if you do...
With my luck, we'll probably run into another wyvern.
Well, maybe I hope you don't either for the sake of my coin purse, but... Well, good luck out there.
Yep. Give her a nod, head out.
Okay, you guys head out, and it should only take you a couple of hours to get back to, the place that, where you fought before.
Yep. Everything's still there? All the bodies and crap?
Yep, everything's still exactly where it was left. The wyvern's body is still there.
Do you have birds or something?
Oh, there's some birds outside.
They're really loud. I was wondering if you had, like, parrots or parakeets or something like that.
No. Nope, they're just outside somewhere.
Loud outdoor birds. Okay, so yeah. I was just like curious because it was like, well, if something came and got all the bodies, that's ominous.
Yeah, but I
But
mean,
yeah,
I don't
I
think
mean, if
hobgoblins.
all the bodies are just laying out there, then it's like, okay, whatever.
I don't think hobgoblins really care as much.
Yeah. Either
So
that
yes,
or it was something came and ate them.
yeah, the dragon is just scoops of earth.
Okay, yep.
Um,
I'll lead them in the direction where I chased the guys.
okay. Actually, I never rolled on the encounter tables. Okay, I think that's nothing. Yeah, lucky you guys, that's nothing. Okay. So you lead them all sort of off, and you sort of find the spot where you kind of lost them.
Yeah.
All around is just sort of hills with some scrubby bushes and a couple of trees here and there. There's nothing obvious around, but you want to make a survival check, I guess.
Yeah, and I assume I'm gonna let them take the lead on this because I suck at it, but obviously I think we're all helping.
Yeah. So yeah, you and Malia both notice the footprints of some humanoid figures. There's two sets of footprints leading off further east.
Yep.
So yeah, they're just vaguely man-sized humanoid footprints.
Head on off.
Okay. So yeah, you can follow. Seeing as you got the 18, and so did she, you can follow these for a little while pretty easily. They curve south. This actually goes on for like another hour, and eventually you come over a ridge and you hear voices, or coming up a ridge and you hear voices on the other side. You can't hear what they're saying, but there's definitely something.
I like motion for them to stop, and I'm like, I'll sneak ahead, see if I can get a view, see what all is there. Hopefully we can take them by surprise this time.
Okay. Alright, so you
assume they all nod. And...
Yeah, they say okay. Well, they say, and well, actually, Hildo says, "I'll sneak around the other flank."
Okay. Right. It's actually a really bad roll for me.
Well, he rolled better than you. Okay, let me redraw this. So I'll do it in the bottom. Well, actually, you know what I'll just do? I'll just copy the names and have everybody there.
And make a new page.
Yep, so just move over one to the right.
It's just a really bad stealth check.
What was the natural roll on that then?
I have a +8 on stealth.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, a natural 8 isn't like the worst.
My passive stealth is 18.
You don't have passive stealth, that's not a real stat.
Yeah, it is.
Shush. Okay. So Hildo's moving up over to that top of that hill. You're moving up over there. Everyone else is sort of hanging out back there. And so where there's this terribly done jagged line is where it gets a lot steeper, a lot quicker. Like it's almost like a sort of like the hillside there has collapsed in, and there's a cave. And out the front you see a group of just 3 hobgoblins. They're conversing.
Can I see like my whole group?
Yeah, from where you are, you can see. Well, you can't see Hildo, but you know where he is.
Yeah. I kind of like motioned to them that there's 3 people, and to get ready and to go in after I take a shot.
Okay.
Do any of them look like the leader that I hit before?
Make an investigation check, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, one of them's wearing armor that's a bit better looking. So it could be the same one. I mean,
yeah.
They all look the same too, but it looks like the armor might be the same, so it could be the same dude.
I mean, I'll try it.
You're gonna take a shot, so there's 3 figures.
And I'm gonna use my thing, too. Yeah, I'll take a shot at him, too.
Okay.
So... $2d20 plus 1. Come on. Oops. Shit. That's only a 13. Wait, do I have the thing where they don't notice if I miss?
What? That's not a thing.
Yeah, it is.
How could they not notice if an arrow, like, lands in the dirt next to them?
There's a thing where it's like, if you miss your attack, they don't notice. I might not have it. I don't think I do, actually. But I have to check.
Pretty ridiculous. Totally forgot how the alphabet works.
I have no idea. That might have been a feat. Grappler, Inspiring, Lucky Linguist, Mage, Martial, Mobile, Hourly, Polearm, Resilient, Ritual, Savage.
Can you see that roll I just did? The GM roll?
Yeah. Because okay, I'm labeled as a GM.
I need you to not be GM because I need to roll some. I need roll 20 to roll some stuff.
Yeah,
but I don't want you to see what I'm rolling.
I'll rejoin as player.
All right. Tell me when you're back in.
You should be able to roll now. Yep, I can't see it.
Oh, well, I just rolled again and it was a 16. Hang on. Okay, I rolled a 9. You didn't see that?
No, I can't see anything.
Excellent. Just because I hate having so many different denominations of dice.
Maybe it was alert. No, that's not.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea what that thing was. I can't find it now.
Oh well.
Oh, maybe it was one of the base rogue things.
Anyway, I suppose we should, they notice your arrow, and Hildo fires as soon as he sees yours, also missing. Oh wait, no, he has advantage. Okay, he actually crits.
Wait, shouldn't we roll initiative now?
Well, yeah, you should roll it now, but I'm saying as soon as your arrow fired, Hildo was on the opposite hill, ready to fire as well. So that's a... Okay.
I really wish that attack hit. I would have done so much damage.
He hits one of the hobgoblins and just nails him dead. And now everyone can roll for initiative.
Whoa. I wonder. Can you set that thing as my token? My name is my token?
Yeah, that's actually the reason I changed to names. Let me... How do I actually make it a token? You know, advanced, group, layer...
Yeah, I think you have to add it to my journal, maybe? Not sure quite how to do it. I've never bothered.
So I right-click on it, it doesn't have an option.
Yeah, I don't...
I'm pretty sure, because I know that on
I think you have to, like, put it in there from the token thing.
Yeah, I'll look it up for tomorrow
okay,
and stuff like that. But...
Come on. That's decent.
20. I mean, it's no 25, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
So maybe there's 7 in your version. So 16... 9. Good rolls in there. Okay, so you get to go first again. Or anybody else goes.
Do it again. He's not surprised, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Where's my bookmark gone?
Come on. Shit.
Negative. Do not hit. I'm just get my bookmarks so I can keep them hobgoblin filled.
I really shouldn't be doing this against armored targets.
Because wait, you take a penalty to hit, which would make your life so much more difficult against armored targets.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's your choice, man. Hildo shoots and Hildo hits the other hobgoblin. So he does enough to kill it. So now he's killed 2 of them.
And there's only the armored guy left.
Yeah, and they're standing next to a cave, so maybe there's something in the cave. Dun dun dun. Malia runs up the top of the hill, shoots and misses. Andal starts... Actually, how far is that? 30 feet? Yeah, he can make it there and attack. Andal runs up over the hill at the hobgoblin, taking a swing with his natural 1. Missing the hobgoblin terribly. Thimin is going to do the same thing. Doesn't hit. Mindel runs to the top and casts a spell. He makes a saving throw and fails. He stumbles back slightly. And you hear some yelling from as the leader yelling some words in their language as he stumbles back again, and yeah, so you see there's more hobgoblins come pouring out of the cave, including one hobgoblin who's dressed in full plate mail armor.
Fuck. We are so screwed.
And he's got a shield as well. Before you ask. Yeah, he walks out, shield and longsword in hand, just surveying the battlefield as a few of you guys have run down the hill. Brewell will move to the top of the hill and cast a spell. Where have my spells gone? Okay, yeah.
That would be a great time to fireball.
You have to be... Well, fireball isn't actually that low of a level spell. You don't know what level this guy is.
Fireball is like level 3.
It's a 3rd level spell, which means you need to be 5th level to cast it.
Yeah.
And this guy is not a evoker, he's a diviner, remember?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He can still get it.
I know, but he can still get it, but I'm just saying, maybe it doesn't fit the theme.
It's fireball.
And he did
every wizard has to get fireball.
Maybe, we'll see. I think this guy was... That's right, he was pretty... Well. Okay. Got the HPs. So he casts a spell, and some of the hobgoblins fall asleep. I'll see how many. Two of them fall asleep. So the 2 in front, I'll draw a little line on them. These 2 fall asleep. And then, meanwhile, Allard runs down to this hobgoblin, the armored one as well, that you guys have been fighting, and hits him. Actually, he might even crit, depending on what... No, he doesn't have that class. Okay, he deals him a nasty blow to this already wounded hobgoblin, but doesn't manage to kill him.
Okay.
And...
Back around
this one in full plate, who should have gone before Allard, runs over to Andal and takes a swing at him, and I'm pretty sure hits him.
And
yeah, definitely hits him. Oh, shit. Oh, damn, that ability is good.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just Andal was fighting this like other hobgoblin turns just in time for this hobgoblin to bring his sword crashing down onto Andal, almost more through sheer crushing force than the actual blade, which like slices straight across his front, and Andal just goes flying over to the ground, totally out of it, unconscious. And it's now your turn again.
Well, he wasn't killed outright, so I suppose we have that going for us.
Yes, he was not killed outright. I will say that much.
I'll finish off the captain. I won't use my dumb thing. 25 hits.
You just kill him. You don't even need to roll.
Okay, you had 1.
Even if I think if you rolled all once, you would still kill him.
I don't think it. Yeah, I don't think it was possible for me to do less than
he
5.
He had 4. He had 4 HP. So I mean, unless by some ridiculous twist of fate.
Yeah, my damage bonus is 4. So.
Okay, there you go.
At worst, I do 7 damage.
Yeah. Okay, so he's definitely dead. All right, so Hildo shoots at the regular hobgoblin and maybe hits. Yes, he does hit. Not really doing that much. Well, no, it's a solid hit, actually. Lands a solid hit on him. Followed by Malia shooting at the same one, but she misses. Andal needs to make a death saving throw. Thimin turns and charges with his double-handed battle axe at this. Whoops, not the hill. The hill doesn't charge. And takes a swing at him. Totally missing. It's blocked by this guy's shield. Imindel casts a spell at this guy, and he rolls good enough to stop her. She tried to cast the same spell on this guy, and he stumbles back, but shakes his head, and his eyes seem clear.
Yeah.
And
you're so fucked. So I guess.
Okay.
I guess we could literally just kite this guy forever if we had to.
Here we go again.
I mean, I am broken as hell.
So the hobgoblin runs over. Oh god, now he's on top of. He runs over and attacks Thimin. God, I hate this auto snap thing.
Yeah. This is why you draw horrible, horrible letters.
Yeah, I know, but whatever. He does indeed hit Thimin with his longsword. I'm just gonna say everyone was full between. Everyone has enough hit die. I'm just gonna say everyone was full HP. I didn't actually calculate it. Between hit die and heals, there's actually easily enough to be full HP.
Yeah.
For everyone.
Thimin is so fucked.
Yeah. No, he's not dead. He just gets hit really badly.
Solid but then the hobgoblin's gonna hit. Then the big guy's gonna hit him, and then he's super dead.
Well, maybe. Mindel casts another spell. Oh no, she runs down over to Andal and casts a. Goddamn. She casts a spell over him. That is her turn. Wait, why did the hobgoblin go already? Was that last turn?
I don't know.
Oh, I think that was... I did the hobgoblin turn instead of Thimin. Well, Thimin misses. And then the hobgoblin went, and now it's Browil, who casts... sends magic missiles flying from his fingers at this hobgoblin in full plate armor. All of them hitting him straight in the chest, and he stumbles back, but seems otherwise okay. And Allard will swing at the Hobgoblin. Will actually hit him. Go Allard.
Hooray.
Some amount of damage. 6.
Probably not enough.
Not enough to kill him, but deals him, a really serious blow. And it's your turn. Oh no, wait. Oh, wait. Hobgoblin leader swings at Thimin, hits Thimin, does huge damage.